Hello everybody and welcome back to Minecraft. And today is a very exciting day because there is a brand new update called the Tiny Takeover update, or also known as Minecraft 26.1. Now this is the very first update for the year, and it's also the first update where they've changed the version numbers. So the version number is now going to be whatever year it is, and then whatever drop. So this one is 26.1. The next one's probably going to be 26.2. Or whatever patches they add in between each of the game drops. Now, before I start looking at all the new stuff in the update, if you are not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell icon so you can be notified whenever I post these brand new videos. Now let's go ahead and start off by looking at some of the changes that have been added in this update. So the first thing I've got over here is a note block. So the note block now has a new sound. When it's placed on a copper block, it'll make a trumpet noise. And you can tune this so you can make it really high pitched, or you can have really low pitched trumpet. So that's going to be really cool for making music in Minecraft. We've got a brand new sound there. And then the next thing that we've got actually works with the brand new baby mobs that we've got. So I've got a baby sheep here to test this out on, and that is our brand new golden dandelion. So in this crafter here, I've got the recipe to create a golden dandelion, and all it is a golden dandelion. So we're gonna go ahead and grab this, and the golden dandelion does not spawn naturally. You have to craft it, but you will give this to a baby mob, like this baby sheep, and once he eats it, you'll see these little particle effects, and now this sheep will never grow up. He will always be a baby sheep. But you can reverse the effect by clicking on him again with another golden dandelion, and it will revert him back to kind of aging as normal. So if you'd like to keep your baby mobs, you can feed them one of these brand new golden dandelions to keep them a baby mob forever. Now, the golden dandelion doesn't work on all mobs. There are a couple it doesn't work on. Pretty much any of like the undead mobs, or even like the piglins, or even villagers. You can't use this on villagers. So there are a couple exceptions, but most of the peaceful mobs, you can feed them a golden dandelion to keep them baby forever. But if you have like a pet strider, you cannot feed them a golden dandelion. So sadly, you can't keep your baby strider forever. Now we do have one other crafting change that has been made in this update, and that is that you can craft name tags. So if you grab one piece of paper and one iron nugget, you can now craft name tags. So if you like to name your baby mobs, you can name them by crafting your very own name tags. So you don't have to go searching in dungeons to go find them. They should still spawn in certain dungeons, but now you could just easily craft them, which is really nice. Now let's go ahead and look at the main part of the update here, which is the baby mobs. And these guys are so cute. I'm going to have a comparison of like a before and after the update so you can kind of see the changes. Because before the update, a lot of the mobs were kind of just a scaled down version of the adult mob. Now all of the babies have like their very own texture to them. Like these baby sheep here. You can see they are way different than what they were before. A lot of the faces have changed. But I think these guys look really cute. The next one we got over here is the chickens. And these guys are completely different than the original baby chickens we have. We have these little tiny chicks. They're little tiny puffballs. And then the next one we got over here are the cows. So I've got each of the variants here. So we've got all three different types of baby cows. And then the next one we got over here is the brand new baby pigs. We've got all three variants of these guys. Now for our next one, we've got probably my favorite baby mob out of all of them, and that is the baby wolves. These guys are so cute looking. I definitely am going to have to keep one of these guys as a pet. And then the next one we got are the kittens. we've got the brand new kittens. I've got all the different variants of them as well in here. Now, the next one that I've got here is the rabbits. And these guys have had a big change. Both the adult and the baby rabbits have brand new textures, and they even have custom animations now, which is really cool. So we've got those guys in there. Now, the next one I've got here is the baby villagers, and I've got all the different variants of them here, and they even have their massive heads still, which I think is really funny. The next one I've got here is the red and the brown mushrooms. In the next one here, I've got the baby bees, and then I even put a couple of the golden dandelions. Now, they cannot grab pollen from the golden dandelions. They're kind of just for decoration only, but this is what they look like planted in the ground. Now, the next one I've got here is the baby armadillos. Now, these guys, they're a little shy, so they don't really want to come out of their shell. But these are one of the mobs that you can't actually feed a golden dandelion. So if you want to keep a baby armadillo, sadly, you're going to have to keep finding new ones, because they will eventually grow up. You can't keep them a baby forever. But the next one we got here is the baby camels. And then the next one we got here is going to be the baby donkeys. And then the next one we've got is going to be the baby fox. I got both the red and the white fox. And these guys do look really cute. I do like the foxes. And then we got the goats. These are another really cute looking mob. So we got a whole bunch of baby goats here. The next one I've got here is the baby horses. So I've got a couple of the different variants of those guys in here. Then the next one I got is the llamas. So I got the 3 different types of llamas in here. And then the next one I got over here, these are the baby mules that you can get. Now, the next one I've got here is going to be the trader llamas. And these guys are just like the regular llamas, but they've got the blue and red carpet on them. Now, if I head over to the other side of the pens that I've got set up here, we've got the aquatic animals. So in here, we've got the oxalotls. So these are the baby oxalotls. And these guys do look really cute. Now, the next one I got over here is going to be the dolphins. So we got the baby dolphins swimming around over here. Now, moving over to some of the aggressive mobs, we've got the drowned here. And these guys are another one you cannot feed the golden dandelion to. But they will stay baby pretty much forever. The next one we got over here is going to be the glow squids. We got a couple baby glow squids swimming around in here. And then going along with those, I've got the regular squids as well. And then we got another really cute one here, which these are the baby turtles. And these guys are so small. They were small before, but they have a brand new texture to them now, which I think looks really nice. The next one I've got here are going to be the baby striders. And this is another mob that you cannot actually feed the golden dandelion, so they will eventually grow up. And then we got the baby zombies over here. This is another one you can't actually feed the golden dandelion to. But they do stay baby pretty much forever. So if you can capture one of these guys, you'll have yourself a brand new baby zombie. And then we got the husks, another one that you can't actually feed the golden dandelion to. The next one we've got here is the baby zombie villagers. I've got all the different variants in here. This is another one you can't actually feed the golden dandelion, but they will stay baby forever. So if you can capture one of these guys, you'll have a baby zombie villager. The next one we've got here is going to be the baby zombified piglins. And these guys, they have a really interesting shaped head. They're like a big rectangle, which I think is really funny. And then we got the zombified hoglins over here. Now, if you are in the nether, then you will be able to get the regular baby piglins and the regular baby hoglins as well. Now, the next one I've got here is the baby zombie horse. And this is a new one because we didn't actually have these guys before. And this is another mob that you can't actually feed the golden dandelion to. The next one we got here is going to be the baby sniffers. The next one we got is going to be the baby skeleton horses. And these ones are another mob that you can't actually use the golden dandelion on. The next one we got here is going to be the baby polar bears, which these guys are another really cute mob. And then the next one we got here is going to be the baby pandas, which these guys are really cute as they kind of like roll around their pen here. And then the final baby mob that we've got in the update is going to be the ocelots. So this one's kind of like the baby kittens, but we've got the ocelot versions of them. So that's going to be pretty much it for today. If you did enjoy this episode, please consider hitting that subscribe button and the bell icon so you can be notified whenever I post these brand new videos. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye, everybody!